Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corey Hennessy. I'm the founder of Vantage, a real estate marketing agency. And in this video, I want to try a new format where instead I'm going to go through strategies that I would use with clients and strategies that I'd recommend realtors and agencies to use. And what I've done is I've basically taken a full strategy that we would use. I've explained the strategy in depth to ChatGPT, and I've gotten it to broke it down into bullet points so I can easily explain it in a video format like this for you guys. So I hope you enjoy this kind of format. It is something new on the channel and I will be putting out a lot of these videos. But if it is something you like, leave a comment down below so I'll know to create more of them. And if you have ideas or any specific niche questions that you might have when it comes to marketing strategies, let me know and I'm happy to make more videos on that kind of content. So in this video, we're going to go through how to attract more listings with targeted marketing. So a huge issue when I'm speaking to a lot of clients is they're trying to get more listings for their business. Obviously, getting houses to sell is a huge part of real estate. Getting buyer leads is super easy. A lot of people are looking to buy property. Finding property to sell, that's the difficult part. So in this video, I'm going to go through a strategy that we use with clients and something I recommend you implement into your agency. Now, this will work for a realtor also, but it works better for agencies as they'll have more budget to allocate to individual listings, where if you're an individual realtor, you might not have the budget to spend on this kind of marketing strategy. So keep that in mind, but it will have a lot of information you can use and a lot of good tips that you can implement into your advertising. So why does this strategy work? Let's start with the first point. So it showcases individual listings and it creates a dedicated landing page for each listing that you have. So what this allows you to do is send traffic directly to those landing pages and generate interest in that property that you're listing for that client, and it will impress sellers. So in the future, when you're looking to get more listings, if you can explain that you're operating this strategy for your agency, sellers are really going to want to work with you because you're doing a lot more than your competition. A lot of agencies we speak to, they might be old fashioned. They're not running advertising for their clients' listings. They're not really promoting them online. They're not creating reels, content, short form, everything you need to do in this day and age to really sell property or get listings to make your agency stand out. So this is something that you can implement and it will really make you stand out compared to your competition. And with the third point, it will attract the right buyers. So it's going to be allow you to target the correct people, so the income status and everything that you need for that listing. I would recommend using this for property that's at least $500,000 or over. We use this usually for high-end property, so 800K, $1 million. This is what we would implement for those property because you have a lot of commission to work with that you can make the revenue back from the marketing. So let's go into the step by step. So step one, create a dedicated landing page for the listing. And why it matters, it centralizes all the information about the property in one place. So you have the price, you have the time for house viewings, you have all of the information that somebody needs in one easy place. So when somebody clicks on an advertisement, or if they click on your link tree and maybe your real estate's bio, they go directly to the listing and they can get all of the information. This can be used on your social posts about the property. It can be used on your reels about the property. You can send all of that traffic to one specific place. It provides a professional experience for buyers and sellers, meaning the seller knows that you're putting effort into that property and you're showcasing it in the best way, versus the buyer is getting all of the information they need. They're trusting your brand a lot more because they don't have to ask more questions. They have everything they need in one place. So key elements to highlight or include, you'd want to use high quality images. So as usual, if you're having your property videographers out and photographers, make sure you're getting high quality imagery. So you should be taking images at least 4K or higher. Videos the same, you should be shooting in 4K, doing a walk around of the house, showing every room, all of the information that somebody would need. This is going to reflect both on the buyer and the seller side. A contact form, so in the very end, have a lead form allowing people to fill in if they're interested in the property. I recommend putting multiple questions on these kind of forms, really filtering out time wasters. You're going to have interest in these properties, but you want to make sure it's the right type of people. These can be questions aimed around income. It can be aimed around the person themselves, so where they're based or what they work as. You can ask a bunch of questions when it comes to your lead form, and then you can have some guides or lead magnets, so you can have brochures or floor plans of the property to give them something in return. So if somebody's interested, you have maybe 80% of the information on the landing page, but for those high quality people looking to purchase, they get a brochure that gives them more information on the property. Then testimonials and success stories, always include these on your landing pages, even if it is a specific property. always have testimonials and social proof so people can trust your agency or you as an agent. Make sure you're using as many testimonials as possible. So the next step, once you've got your landing page built in GoHighLevel or whichever landing page builder you use, the next step would be marketing. So setting up a marketing plan. And the best part about this is you can sell this to your client. So we have some clients that offer this as part of their package of selling the property, and they take the hit and then make the revenue back from the commission. That's the most favorable one for each party, because if you can cover the cost included in the commission on a high ticket property, it's not going to cost you much to really advertise and get leads and help sell that property, but it means a lot to your seller that's choosing to sell with you. So keep that in mind. The opposite way would be you could charge it as some sort of marketing fee or an upsell. I don't really recommend doing this, as it will come across as, one, you're getting the listing already from the client, but then you're trying to sell them something on top of that. So I would rather you go for the package where you cover this. It's what makes your agency special and what makes you stand out a lot more to your competition. So your channels that I'd recommend: Facebook and Instagram ads. You can target specific income. You can target a lot of factors that are going to be people in that area. So if you're selling beachfront property, lake property, maybe you know the specific type of people that buy that property. You could target all of that in your Facebook. In your Google ads, you can do the same. You can target salary, income, everything the same. And then YouTube ads, if you have video tours, I highly recommend using video ads. It's performing very well for our clients. And something as simple as the video walkthrough that you already have, that you'll have for the property, you can run as a video ad on YouTube. They work really well, takes no time to set up, and you'll start getting clicks and traffic directly to your landing page. And the best part about this is the people have watched those videos already know the property, they know the rooms, they know what it looks like outside, inside, and all of the details. They just want to know more, so you can send them directly to that landing page, meaning they're much higher quality leads. Budget, I would recommend $500 per property, so covering around $500. Usually this is a guideline. Usually you'll get leads for less, especially buyer leads. You'll get a lot more buyer leads at a cheaper price, so you're going to be bringing in those buyer leads at a cheaper price. So you may not use all of the $500 depending on the property. If it's cheaper, you'll get a lot more interest. If it's more expensive, it's going to be harder to find those $1 million property purchasers, so people looking to buy $1 million property. Those are going to be harder, but obviously if you sell, you get a higher commission. So you need to factor that into your marketing plan and your budget. Target the right audience. So as I said, make sure you know who would purchase the property. Check the price of the property you're selling. Make sure you're targeting the people that are in the income brackets that are needed to buy that property. Retarget visitors that maybe you already have on your website, or if you have an audience that are already looking for luxury property, they're looking for regular residential property, retarget all of those users, and you can start to send them to your landing page. You can also reach out to investors, or what I recommend is email out to your previous people that you've had interest. So if somebody you know is looking for a property that fits this budget, you can email this across to them as a newsletter, and you can get those people to come across and purchase that property from you. Integrate the lead capture. So on the landing page, have your forms, make sure everything is set up correctly in your GoHighLevel. Offer incentives. So if they sign up, they get the brochure, as we said, or they get a guide, or maybe they get a consultation call. Use something to get them to fill in the form and collect that information from the interested buyer. The benefits: you build a pipeline of qualified leads for current and future listings. So these are people that you'll know that are interested in. For example, if you're advertising a property that's $1 million, people filling in that form are interested in a $1 million property. They more than likely have the budget to afford a $1 million property, meaning you can follow up with those leads in the future. So you're building even a bigger database for your agency itself. Showcase marketing efforts to sellers. So this is the main selling point of this whole strategy, and it's why I wanted to make a video. So the fact that you're even doing this for your sellers means you can resell this whole strategy, this whole process to future sellers. So if somebody is choosing to list with you or a competitor agency, you can say to them, we do a full marketing plan of your property. We take all of the photography, we do the videography, we create a landing page for your property, we create individual advertising for your property, and we do all of this to make sure that your property is looked after, and we're putting it in front of the correct people to sell your property. This is going to make a lot more sellers trust your brand and trust your agency and work with you now and in the future. And the more of these you do, the more testimonials you're going to have, the more information you're going to have to share with sellers that are interested in selling with you. And that's the big selling point of this whole strategy. So the bigger picture, this will break it down. They'll see the extra effort you're putting into the property, giving them the confidence in your ability to sell. For buyers, it's a tailored landing page and targeted ads, making it easy for them to find all the information that they'll need. And for your business, this system helps you stand out as a tech savvy, results driven agent, attracting more listings and referrals. So, key takeaways: every listing deserves a custom landing page with all the buyer's needs. So, as I went through and as I have on this channel, you'll be able to find how to create those landing pages. A dedicating marketing budget ensures each property gets maximum exposure. This means like you're getting direct leads for that property. So if somebody chooses to sell with you, within days you'll have leads already coming in, and you can go back to that seller and say, hey, today we have 10 leads, tomorrow we had 20. Like, you can go back to them and they'll understand, okay, they're already getting stuff going. This property is going to be sold using this agent, and it makes them feel more secure with working with you. Instead of not having any leads or that property maybe drying up, this is going to keep a constant flow of leads coming in. And then finally, this strategy builds trust with the sellers and attracts serious buyers. So that's the overall strategy that I recommend people do when it comes to sellers. And it's just something simple. It's one strategy of many. I'm going to create many more of these videos, but I hope you get the understanding of this full strategy. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. I'm happy to answer or create any more videos that you need to outline more of this. But a key breakaway from this, I guess, or to kind of wrap everything up, would be if you're creating individual marketing plans for your high-end listings or listings that you have, it's going to make you stand out a lot more compared to your competitors. I've made a lot of short form on this, but I wanted to make a long form video on the same strategy, as it works so well. Just being able to have a seller reach out to you and they know fully that you're going to put marketing behind it, you're going to create graphics and videos and everything needed to sell that property, compared to your competitor that's just doing broad advertising. They're not really promoting individual properties. This is what's going to make you stand out and get you more sellers. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I really appreciate you watching, and I'd appreciate if you could subscribe. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and I think we're on the way there. And I appreciate you watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thanks so much.